If you're thinking about starting your very own cookie business, then in this video, I'll be sharing my thoughts and insights gained over the last 5 years in business to help you get more customers, make more money, and be profitable, avoid common mistakes, and get the kind of success that you deserve. All right, let's go. Tip number one, y'all need to remember that you don't need too much to get started. To start a cookie business, you don't even need an airbrush machine. You don't need all of that fancy equipment that you might think that you need. You don't even need a huge library of cookie cutters. You need the basics. You need some tipless icing bags. You need a scribe tool. You need the ingredients to make your cookies and royal icing. And you need a few cookie cutters because really you can create an insane amount of designs with even just basic shapes. So my first tip is don't get too carried away with all the extra equipment and things that you think you might need. As long as you have the basics, you have enough to get your business started. Tip number two is time blocking. If you've ever heard much from me before, I talk about time blocking sometimes. It is like the only way that I can focus, and I recommend it because it really helps you manage your schedule so that you can actually focus on running your business and have success with it. Because how many times in our head do we think, oh, I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Oh, I'll get to it later. Oh, I've got, things going on with life and the kids and family and work and whatever else. Well, if you really want to make some moves and progress and have a successful cookie business, you've got to be able to have time to focus on it. And time blocking is taking your calendar, actually blocking out time like you would a doctor appointment or a dentist appointment, or, if you have a day job, you're scheduling in that time. Why is it not important enough for your cookie business to have some scheduled in time too? So time blocking can really help you get to success in your cookie business. All right, number 3, don't hate me for saying this, but think about hiring some help. Now, before you get all upset with me thinking, I don't have the money to hire help, that's why I'm doing this cookie business. Okay, maybe you don't hire help in your cookie business, but where are some other areas that would be worth the money to hire help in so that you could actually work on your cookie business? For instance, one of the first hires that I made when I was starting to make some cookie money was I hired a house cleaner, because it took me hours and hours to go through and do all the cleaning that a house cleaner usually can do in about an hour or less. So that was well worth my money so that I could spend that time working on my cookie business and actually make more money in that time than I would have spent cleaning my house. It's really important that you work on your cookie business and are able to focus on it. And so if you have help in other areas, then that can also help you in your cookie business. You can also begin to hire help, if you're at a point where, hey, I've got some cookie cash coming in and I do need some help in my cookie business. The first hire that I made in my cookie business was someone to help me with packaging. I had a high school friend of ours come in and I paid her to heat seal cookies and package them up. I had some big Christmas orders going on and I really needed the help. And it was well worth the money because I was able to save a lot of time on the back end having somebody else help me with that. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to amaze your friends and your family with delicious, amazing looking cookies, then you're in the right place, because this channel is where deliciousness meets joy, and we're all about having fun with cookies here. We're gonna show you how to make cookies that look impressive, but are also easy to make too. Please do me a favor, like this video, please subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell. And no doubt you know people who love cookies too, so make sure that you share this channel with them. It helps out so much. Thank you again, and we'll get back to the video. Get some guidance in setting up your cookie business and making sure that things are set up for success. So a mentor or a comprehensive program on how to run your cookie business and have a successful at-home bakery is a major tip, and that's gonna really help you in the long run. It's gonna save you a lot of time, it's gonna save you a lot of headache, and in the long run, it's going to help you make more money. All right, tip number 5 is be you, be yourself. People want to know that there is a face behind these cookies that they're buying. And each cookier has their own style that they bring to the cookies that they create. And This seriously can make a huge difference. Don't be afraid to be yourself, be you. Let that shine through in your business. Let that shine through in the cookies and the work that you create. So that's tip number 5, is just be yourself. I want to know, out of all of these tips that I've given you, which one is your favorite? Please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. If you've ever wondered if cooking could turn into a moneymaker for you, I'm here to tell you 2 things. Number 1, yes, it can. And number 2, you need help to get it right. When it comes to starting or running a successful home bakery business, it just makes sense to do it right from the start. It's going to save you loads of time, frustration, and a lot of worry. So my journey of cookies really truly saved my sanity. I was able to find myself in the midst of chaos in my life at the time, and I regained a lot of peace. And I want to help others just like me do the same. I'm a busy mom. I have a need to feel fulfilled, and I want to help other people going through that same thing to build the life and business that they dream of. So let me tell you, it's possible to turn your cookies into cash. You can do that for your next date night, your next family vacation, or even your next tuition payment. It's called Dough Makers, and inside, I'm giving you the sweet secrets to making your little cookie hobby into a seriously profitable 5-figure business, even if you live in a small house, in a small town, and barely know what Instagram is. If this sounds like the opportunity that you've been waiting for, click the link in the description below and learn more about Dough Makers Business Academy right now. Let's go make some dough together.